everybody. So today is the daily reading. Also check out episodes of the podcast, Terry and Coffee Time. But other than that, let's get into today. So now we are in March Pisces energy, and we are talking about a whole lot of Jupiter energy today. Jupiter comes up in a high frequency, the overall energy in the month energy. So there'll be a lot of creativity, a lot of communication, a lot of good luck and fortune, and tapping into the spiritual aspects. It's important that you understand that Jupiter is considered fire energy, rules in Sagittarius. I think that's the ninth house, right? And so when you're dealing with this Pisces energy, this is a water energy. So it's important to keep these things in balance so it doesn't create confusion and chaos, right? So let's look and see what Jupiter is talking about for the month. Also, if you want to see the future's numerology report for this day in the future, then you can go see that. Also, I'll post it up on IG, but if not, I'll put the link. So today I'm not using the moon cards. I'm dealing with the astrology cards. So let's see what else is going down with Jupiter and what other energies we should be paying attention to. Alrighty. So we have this earth energy right here. It comes down in the 8. So when you talk about the earth, you talk about Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, right? So you're paying attention to all of your manifesting energies, your investments. You're paying attention to work. You're paying attention to reputation. You're paying attention to body health, finances, physical attractions, things of that nature, and being careful. This one decided to jump out, so we're gonna put it. This is in the high frequency right now, which is the 3 of Swords here. So this is air communication. Even though I wasn't getting to that point yet, but it hopped out. I just was flipping through. Alrighty, so that's in the month. Pay attention to all your earth energies, your Capricorns, Taurus, Virgo energies. Make sure you got work, employment, money, finances, all of that stuff in order, right? Alright, so now overall energy for Jupiter today. I'm using an Oracle deck. And this card actually flew out when I was clearing the deck. This is new journeys, new opportunities flowing in and out of the energies, right? This card, I had this deck for a while and have not paid attention to the fact that this card was in here. But when I was looking, it speaks of new journeys. It speaks of tapping into the inner self and tapping into all the aspects of the self, traveling through the self. So that's where the creativity for March Pisces comes in. Tap into your energies, tap into your creativity, tap into your actions, your fire, tap into your spiritual systems, tap into your faith, tap into that. Now let's look at this high energy. The first card that comes out is the 3 of Swords, right? So we're talking about air energy here. We're talking about, in the 3 of Swords, you're using creativity, you're using communication, you're using action, motion and movement to heal a broken heart or issues that created a broken heart. In this 3 of Swords, this is a high frequency, right? All right, so he already came out today, but the Prince of Cups is popping out here. Oh my goodness! And now in this high frequency, when these two energies, there's water, earth energy, and this also could just represent 2 aspects of the Pisces and a water energy. Not saying that this card is Pisces, but what this is saying that I'm speaking in general. So we talk about the water aspects, and all of these planets and things kind of come up in certain charts for us, right? So we're looking at this Prince of Cups and we're looking at this Princess of Coins. They're facing each other because they're in a higher frequency. They are able, this water energy, this emotional attachment to being broken heart, and it's something that's being walked away, and it's coming from creativity, action, and motion, which will walk Pisces right into new opportunities financially because they come in with pure emotional energy. And these energies are manifested from prior experiences, but also just being very creative when it comes to getting over broken hearts and emotions and coming into new opportunities, new people. This also could be speaking of a Pisces that's a young energy, also interacting with Earth energy here, walking right into the new opportunities and money and finances and stability. So when we get into this middle frequency, we're talking about the energy of Venus, Taurus, Libra, relationships, partnerships. You also talk about money, finances, and possessions. Generally speaking, according to astrology, not generally. So it's choices that need to be made in the middle frequency for Pisces. There's things that need to be contemplated on and thought about before action takes place. Planning needs to take place. Here, oh boy, Seven of Swords, here we go. Oh boy, here we go with the good old Scorpio. We got this air energy, we got this fire energy. So when this is talking about somebody's finances, personal finances, family, partnerships, marriages, even enemies when you're dealing with it. Understand that there's a lot to be thought about, a lot of choices to be made, a lot of contemplation. Pay attention while planning to people that are, not there for your best interest, that are trying to steal or take something from you or create endings in your reality when it comes to dealing with your family aspect and your financial aspect. Pay close attention. Do not get stuck in a middle frequency on planning for your future or planning for the things that you want and contemplating while everything else is going on behind your back. Pay attention to that. So let's look in this lower frequency. Now that we have this card come down, right? So, right, and when you're dealing with Pluto, you're dealing with Scorpio, and this comes down right here at the end of the line. So pay attention to that, right? Because these things create inevitable ends, but if you're paying attention when the inevitable end comes, then you are already planning to lay down foundation to restabilize immediately. So let's look at this lower frequency in Pluto, which is associated with the sign of Scorpio, which is death, regeneration, sex, rebirth, that kind of thing. Also, it is a happy number, so let's not get it twisted. 9 is almost to the point of completion, depending on what else comes down. But we're looking at this in a lower frequency, so let's see what's not cooking right now. So, success, the Tower, the Ace of Cups. So, this is the issue. In this lower frequency, without contemplation, it's a discussion of a lack of success, not being able to transition into successful energy. There's this inevitable Tower that clearly takes place. And then you have this Ace of Cups, which speaks of all the water signs, the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energies, right? This is the gift of love, the gift of, and this is a universal gift, something that comes from the universe. So these are the things that are not being able to transition and change, or not changing and transitioning properly because it's in a lower frequency. So when you're looking at this in this lower frequency, people have a tendency to manipulate with their heart, with the emotions, and it causes drastic changes and ends to situations, especially, when you're dealing with this earthy energy. Also, when you're dealing with the inevitable Tower, it's showing you in the lower frequency that there's an inevitable Tower that has moved the energy around to be very sneaky and conniving, and there's water principle for Pisces. Now, when you're dealing with the success or the lack thereof, it's because there's a stagnation, and a lot of it is a focus of needing to understand that getting over the things that are causing heartbreak and the emotional turmoil and stuff like that has to be addressed so that you can go into new endeavors with open hearts and open energy and come into new foundations. But in this middle, this is a lot of discussion of finances and family and contemplating a sneaky behavior and drastic ends and deaths and things of that nature that may affect success, cause complete upheavals, and cause emotional disconnects. And that's what Pisces needs to refrain from right now in this lower frequency. In the mid frequency is the sneaky behavior that needs to be refrained from. So if there is a Pisces energy that is participating in it, then it needs to be stopped. If you need to knock it off. If there are Pisces interacting with individuals in this energy, then you need to refrain from being around these energies. So let's see what the new journey is and what, because right now the overall energy today is for Pisces is to create and tap in. Create, tap in, experience themselves inward and outwardly on a new journey. seeing things a little bit different. So let's see what's going on here. If you want to see the table and see these things from another view, the link will be below. Alrighty, so let's see what Jupiter is saying, because this is about creativity and communication. So there's another way that needs to be the Magician, the Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. This is water energy, double water energy here, and you talked about the Magician here. You're also talking about this stress. So if Pisces today is kind of dealing with stress, yes, it's still pushing this concept of be creative, tap into something different, remove yourself from the stressful environments and people and things like that. And also, when you're dealing with this Magician, understand that you have the power to manifest all types of greatness. Refrain from trying to manifest stress into the lives of others and being around individuals that manipulate and want to manifest stress into life. Period. It's also speaking of, this Queen of Cups, this water energy. This usually represents an older female. Double emotions, very emotional, very clingy sometimes. And that's okay. Understand that the Magician here is here to make one tap in to all of the elements and all of the aspects of reality so that you can manifest what you want. So let me see what this stress is about, because the stress is probably more so about tapping in and finding balance in this water element today. So this might be a good day to get in your creative aspects so that you're not so far into your emotions and your water element, Pisces, that you under stress. Right. So we have this Chariot. We have some more water energy that's coming on. So therefore, in the dark, okay, what are you trying to manifest into reality? What is it that you would like to manifest into reality? In the light, you show love, emotion, connection, and it is supposed to be pure. But in the dark, what are you manifesting? Is the question, or what are people around you manifesting, Pisces? That's very important. And this may cause stress because you have to kind of find a balance and control between what you're manifesting and your emotions. Manifesting is very difficult when you cannot match your emotional vibration to the things that you are trying to manifest. And all of us on the planet will experience these things throughout life, regardless of the fact. But let's say, for instance, let's use an example before I get off of this thing. If you're trying to manifest money, but you have a hard time emotionally connecting to how money affects you and how you see money and how you interact with money, you're going to have a hard time manifesting it. So balance out between what you're trying to manifest and create and the elements that you're using, whether it's work, whether it's school, whether it's friends, whether it's partnerships, whether it's business, right? And where your emotions really lie, and you'll find out that there is a matter of being able to control these things when you tap in, and it will relieve some stress today. So stay creative, Pisces, today. Stay in positive energy. Make sure you're using your abilities to tap in a fair and balanced manner. Make sure that your emotions is matching what you're trying to manifest so that you don't manifest stress and chaos. And I will see you on the next one. Smooches and deuces.